All right, what's going on, friends? In this video, I just want to show you the difference between this diesel heater and this diesel heater. Now, this is what I'm going to call more of a budget diesel heater. You can buy these kind of diesel heaters all over Amazon. This one actually sells on Amazon too, but is definitely a little bit more expensive. But this is what I'm going to call more of a professional diesel heater. It's not the most expensive diesel heater, but it is definitely built, I think, just like some of the really expensive diesel heaters. They have a Webasto diesel heater, real similar to this, that is actually like $1,300. This one is definitely not $1,300. It's more like about half of that price. Actually, even less than half of that price. But I just want to show you the difference. What you get if you would buy something like this compared to like this one. This is the Hcalory. They sell all kinds of stuff and they do work, don't get me wrong, but the stuff is way cheaper. This company actually they got buildings all over the United States. So if you would have any troubles with something like this, you would be able to call them on the phone and they could walk you through something, and you're going to talk to somebody that's right here in the United States. Instead of something like this, you're not going to get that. I will put their website and all their information down in my description if you do want to check out something like this. This is something that's probably going to last a lifetime, built way better. But let me show you the difference between some of these parts. You're not going to really see a real lot of difference in just looking at the heater itself, because this right here is an 8 kilowatt diesel heater, and this one here is a little bit smaller. It is only a 2 kilowatt diesel heater. I'm actually going to hook this up and have another video on this showing you how much air blows out of this and how hot the air is. All right, first thing I want to show you is the exhaust. This one is the one that comes on the Hcalory, the cheaper of the two. You will get this pipe right here, and you will get a muffler like this. Now, this muffler, if it's outside, it's steel. It's definitely going to rust super quick, probably. This is the one that you will get with this more expensive one. This is the Aerolyn Pro. Now, this is the muffler for this one. It's integrated right in it, and it is very long. Way longer than this one. Let me see. If I would bend that down, yeah, you're going to get that much longer. a lot longer. So if you were using this like in your truck or your car or your camper, you're going to have to pipe this exhaust outside. You're going to get a lot more to work with than this little thing, and you're going to have to figure out how to attach something to this to get this outside. That's one of the biggest differences I see with that. Then you get, this is for the hot air that comes out. You'll get this piece, and you can extend this and pull this out. Yeah, that does extend. So this one's all smushed in. Now on my Hcalory, you will get, let me see here, because I cut some of this off. So say, yeah, okay. So say this one is about this much longer. So you're probably going to get a little over twice the amount is going to come with this one. Let's see, I cut this one. This is for the cold air intake on the professional model. This is for the cold air intake on the cheaper one, the Hcalory. This one actually has, I think this is like some type of like muffler actually on the intake. And this piece is even different. There is definitely different. If I look, you can't see inside that one, but if I look in this one, you can see some type of foam in it. If I look in this one, it's completely hollow. It's just a plastic, it's just empty. This one actually is going to do something. Now, I'm not trying to totally bash this Hcalory because it does work. I have, I don't know, 3 or 4 of these type in my house here, and they do work. I just think this more expensive one would last a lot longer. This is your wiring you're going to get on the cheaper one. Just this. Nothing is watertight. These connections are not watertight. There is a fuse. That's your fuse on this one. You can wire this up to 12 volt or 24 volt with these wires. This is what you get on the more expensive one. Lot longer wires. Everything is watertight, has these kind of connections on it. They're gonna have rubber seals on them. See, they're on right on here. There's like rubber on them, so everything's gonna be watertight, which is really nice. Plus it is way, way longer. I can't tell you exactly how much longer, but you can see. And they all have this split loom stuff over them to protect the wires. The ones that come on the cheaper one do not have that. This is your little computer screen for the professional model. Looks like that. Really, really nice. That is your screen for the cheaper one. See, definitely seems a lot cheaper. Buttons, you can just even hear it from the buttons. Here's another big thing I noticed. This is on the professional model. This is the fuel pump. This is the fuel pump on the cheaper one. It just looks like a nicer, heavier, better, well-built fuel pump than this one. This one actually is broken. It doesn't work right now, probably because it's cheaper. Even the fuel line, this stuff in here is the fuel line, and it does come with that split loom stuff just to put over the fuel line. That's really nice. Here, this one comes with, these are the clamps that come on the professional model for the fuel line. These are the clamps you're gonna get with the cheaper one. Can you even see them? They're just, it's like almost like a clothespin. They even send you this type of stuff for the fuel line. You don't get that on that cheap model. You will also get these clamps for, this is gonna be for like your exhaust and your cold air intake. On this cheaper one, these are the hose clamps you're gonna get for the cheaper one. This one here is their 2 kilowatt model. You can also get this in a 4 kilowatt model if you want. And I'm not sure, they might even have 8 kilowatt. I'm gonna put everything down in my description. This piece that comes with that comes with the professional model, this is made to go down into a fuel tank, like for the diesel tank. So you could, if you wanted to run this still in your house or in your garage or your shop, or if you wanted to use this for like in your shed or your garage to still make a little heat, if you got one of the bigger models, you could put this right down into just a regular diesel can. I've done that before, it works. You just have to buy a converter so you can convert your like 110 volt down to 12 volt in your house. I can show you that too. Let me show you one of them. Yeah, that is what this is right here. With this Hcalory, I needed to buy one of these too, because all it comes with is to hook up to 12 or 24 volt like in a car or truck. But you can still plug it into a household 110 outlet if you have something like this. I will throw one of these down in my description too, just in case you would want something like this, because I'm gonna put this all together and run this here in my garage. Oh, this does have altitude adjustment that it automatically adjusts in case you live somewhere that's like way higher sea level or whatever. So if you're like have this in your car or truck and you're driving along and you're going to a way, way higher altitude, this will automatically adjust your fuel and your air ratio, so this thing will just keep on running and keeping you warm. All right, that's it for this video. That is all I got for the comparison of something that's a lot cheaper compared to something that costs a little bit more money. You definitely get what you pay for. This thing would probably last you a lot longer. I've seen guys actually tear these apart. Everything inside is actually even thicker and heavier. Like I said, I can't really show you the difference between weight with this one and this one because they're not the same size. This one is a lot smaller, but it's got some weight to it. I will have all the links to this down in my description, along with this AC to DC converter, just in case you did want to use something like this inside your shed or inside if you have a small garage. All right, thanks for watching. Give this video a thumbs up. Leave me a comment down below if you have any questions. I will do my best to try to answer them. Hit that subscribe button to help support this channel. God bless and have a great day.